So what is going on, guys? NandoPrince93 here with another video, and I actually wanted to make a video kind of like a 1 week with iOS 13 on the new iPhone 11 Pro Max. And when I started to record it, then I realized that actually 13.1, so iOS 13.1 was released today, so probably yesterday when you guys are watching this video. And I kind of just wanted to go through some of the changes because there were really big changes. People were saying that that iOS 13 was very buggy. I really wasn't experiencing any issues, or any big issues at least. Nothing was resetting, my mail app was working, Bluetooth was working fine. Bluetooth in my car was a little bit iffy, so that's the only real complaint that I had, but apparently iOS 13.1 fixes all of these issues, and it was almost as if Apple was a little bit rushed into getting iOS 13 onto the new iPhones when they released for September 20th. So they figured, let's just throw out 13.0, it's gonna be a little bit buggy, but people are still gonna enjoy the new features, but on 13.1, we can kind of correct all those bugs and make it a flawless experience. So I'm just gonna go over a few things that are really noticeable right off the bat. So just to start off, right, with the volume rocker, I'm wearing my AirPods right now, and if you guys can see, it shows you have to wait for it to unskinny itself, but you can see that the AirPods are showing right there on the bottom of the actual volume bar. And then also something that I noticed, which I haven't really heard anybody talk about, is when you go to full volume, there's feedback, there's like haptic feedback from your phone. So I know a lot of people go running and they have their iPhone in their pocket and they're blasting their music and you don't really know how much volume is left to go up. But you'll feel once you hit max volume, there's like a haptic vibration feedback. So you know, even when you're not looking at your phone, that you're at max volume. So I thought that was a nice little touch that Apple's added in there. So another thing that Apple kind of brought into 13.1, which was supposed to be in the 13.0, was this thing called the U1 chip. So basically what the U1 chip does, it's included in the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max. So none of the older iPhones have it, but basically what it does is it allows you to share or airdrop content with another U1 available and ready device. So it's basically a way to wean out people that don't have it, but you can still airdrop with everybody that has an iOS device. So it's kind of weird. I don't really know. I think that Apple has a hidden feature or something that they're going to be using that for, because it can't be the only reason they included this brand new chipset was to share or airdrop more quickly with people. This doesn't make sense to me. So comment below what you guys think the U1 is going to be really for and what Apple's going to do with it on later dates or maybe later updates. So another thing that Apple added, which was promised in the 13.0 update, was your Share ETA option. And it's only available in the native Maps application. Google Maps, I think, has its own version of it, but if you guys see, right now I'm routed to go, to a McDonald's, let's say, and you can share ETA with whoever, whether it is through text or with an airdrop, however the case may be. So that's a nice little touch that Apple included in there. And another thing that I can't really show you how it works is I only have one set of AirPods, is audio sharing is now finally available for anybody that's on 13.1. But one caveat, however you want to say it, is that it only works with Apple headphones. So it's not just AirPods, it does work for the whole Beats line as long as it has a W1 chip, because Apple does own Beats. So, the Power Beats, any of the Beats Solo, anything that basically came out in 2018 and later, the W1 chip was added into those headphones for easy pairing. And those are the only headphones that work with the audio sharing. If you have, a different pair of Bluetooth headphones that isn't from Apple, sadly you can't do the audio sharing, so that's another way that Apple kind of, puts you into their ecosystem. Another thing that I noticed, Apple did add a few new dynamic wallpapers. I am not really into them. They're kind of just, more bubbles that move around in the background of your home screen. So if you're into that, those are all new. If you guys want to kind of play around with them, as you guys can see, they do kind of just come up. It is nice with the OLED screen. So that's there if you guys want it. Another weird small addition is the new Apple TV logo. So if you guys have the Apple TV app and upgraded to iOS 13.0, I'm gonna pull this closer so you guys can kind of see it. The logo changed a little bit. Why? I don't really know, because Apple TV doesn't release until November 1st. So that's definitely something to take note of. And I know that when you open it, basically what it does is the first thing you see is coming November 1st. So that's one thing that that's new in iOS 13.1, but not really anything functional for now. And then another thing comes down to battery performance. When you go into the battery settings, if we can just get there. So when you go into the battery settings, obviously you can go into your low power mode. It gives you all your statistics. If I can just get that to focus, there we go. But if you go to battery health, you guys also know this screen. So it lets you know how your battery is doing over the lifespan of your device. But now there's optimized battery charging. So Obviously the new 11 Pros come with a fast charger, the 15 watt or 18 watt fast charger. I forget which one it is. But it comes with a fast charging brick in the box, USB-C to Lightning. And they said you can charge to 50% in 30 minutes, which I found to be true. But what the new optimized battery charging, so apparently, I don't know what it is in a lithium battery, but if you charge it to full, if you charge it really, really quickly to maximum capacity, it kind of deteriorates the battery little by little. So what Apple has done is that it'll fast charge up to 80%, and then the last 20%, it trickle charges. So it slowly charges the battery, and that supposedly is gonna give you a much better battery health, so it lasts longer. So at 2 years, you're not wondering, hey, why is my battery so bad? So that's kind of what you're dealing with the new optimized battery charging, and you can decide to toggle it on and off. I'm keeping it on because I usually only charge my phone at night, and now with this new really big battery, I really never charge it during the day, so I don't really need to. So as long as I can charge it through the night, and I know that the battery health, and I'm doing whatever I can to make sure the battery stays as strong as possible for as long as possible, I'm gonna use that option. And then the last one, which I really, really liked, I thought was cool, is in the new Find My app, which is how you find all your iOS devices and stuff like that. If you go under the Me section and you scroll down, there's this new option called Help a Friend. So I'm gonna bring this closer so you guys can see it. And basically what it does is if your friend or somebody that's near you loses their iOS device, you can let them use your iOS device to find theirs. So it's nice that they don't have to find a separate computer or go to a web browser somewhere else to log into the iCloud. You just press the Help a Friend and then it's available. So those are the, I think, 8 main things that I noticed. There's a bunch of bug fixes, like the Mail app is supposed to be a lot better and a lot more stable. Everything's supposed to be a lot more fluid. Any Bluetooth connectivity issues were supposed to be resolved. There was a long laundry list of things that Apple wanted to make sure they touched on and fixed before releasing iOS 13.1. And they surprised us because 13.1 wasn't supposed to be released until September 30th. So that's gonna do it for this video. I know that if you guys have been watching the channel, this is a little bit redundant because a lot of these features were in the 13.1 iPadOS beta that I've been, documenting for the last week or two. So, but if you're new to the channel, welcome. I really appreciate it. If you guys made it to the end of the video, comment below that you guys made it to the end of the video. And I will be having one video very, very soon, which will be a sponsored post. But if you guys watch to the end of that video, it will be a nice little giveaway at the end to whoever makes it there first. So stay tuned for that video. It's definitely for the notification bell guys and gals that watch these videos. So that's gonna do it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And again, thank you so much for the support. And until next time, peace.